Today I'm sitting down with my friend Sam in an episode of Seated. It's in Sam's garage that we're seated.
We're seated.
Sam, tell our audience who you are.
Yeah, so my name is Sam Pappas. I'm an engineer and I'm from St. Louis. And I met Devin. We've been friends for a long time. Sort of like friends in passing, like friends of friends.
Yeah.
We've seen each other a bunch for probably at least 6 or 7 years now. Yeah, but I'm an engineer, I'm a car guy, and a passionate guy who's, whatever I do, I'm all in. And I just started my own YouTube channel, Slam and Sandy. Well, just started. I started it 11 years ago, and then I didn't post forever. So I'm restarting my YouTube channel right now.
Well, so as they know, if they're coming back to my channel, I do this podcast called Seated, where I sit down with like-minded friends and have conversations about things that we both are interested in. Sam here started YouTube, and when he came back to it, he wanted to kind of like get a jump start in it and talk to other YouTubers. So that's kind of how we started becoming friends again in person. What else do you do, Sam?
Yeah, so I'm big into fitness. I work out like 2 or 3 times a week, go on walks, I eat well. Like that's like my main priority is like health and fitness, longevity.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a big focus of mine.
Hey, you said you're an engineer as well.
Yeah, so engineering, and engineering is, so like math, I was always great at math. And like being good at math is like a prerequisite to all of it. And I didn't love math, I was just good at it. But what I did love was physics. Because physics, you can literally learn about how everything works.
Right.
It's like, why does this happen if physics can explain it? So for me, my brain was like, I want to learn more about this. Like, I love all this stuff. And at the time, who doesn't think I want to go make a lot of money when I graduate? So whenever I was in high school, I was like, I should be either a lawyer or a doctor. And I kind of leaned in on doctor. And I was either leaning towards doctor or pharmacy, so pharmacist or doctor. And I started working in a pharmacy like at the end of high school going into college. And after about a year or two doing that, I was like, I don't know that I love this industry. And like for me, it was just like people are always in a bad mood. It's like, it's a lot emotionally to deal with that. And the more I was in that space, the more I was like, I don't know if that's going to be a good fit for me.
Right.
So I actually made the decision to switch to engineering because I was like, okay, well, where are my strengths at, right? And I'm thinking, I love physics, and I'm really good at math, so I'm like, why not do engineering? And you see, obviously I'm a car guy, and like,
He's a car guy.
And I picked civil engineering, which isn't anything to do with cars, except for, unless you count the roads that the cars drive on.
Very true.
I picked civil engineering because of job security, basically. Because mechanical engineering, I'm probably not going to get a job at Stuttgart in Germany for Porsche. But what I'm going to get is a job, designing HVAC systems for a commercial building,
Right.
like most mechanical engineers, or something like that, like a ceiling fan, or that's the kind of jobs you get stuck doing. And I was like, because I always wanted to do something with cars, and the more I looked into like what the path would look like to get there, it was a little bit too risky for me, versus civil engineering was like, there's jobs all over the country doing whatever you want. And for me, it was like, that was comforting. So I was like, well, I'm good at math, I'm good at physics. So my dream car has always been a 350Z, and I've had 4 of them.
Oh my gosh.
So,
of course, you dream hard.
An old ratty Nissan, guys, is my favorite car, and girls. And so old ratty Nissans are my favorite cars. And I know I have this expensive car behind me, but like my favorite car is a Nismo 350Z. And those are a little bit more expensive because it's like the special rare model of it. But that is like my dream car yet.
Have you driven one yet?
I have not driven one yet.
Cars.
I have not driven one yet. I've driven lots of Z's, and like, you were probably expecting to hear Lamborghini or Bugatti. To me, it's like those cars are like amazing, and the engineering behind them is awesome, and I would love to drive one, but I don't know that I want to own one.
Gotcha.
For me, it's like, this is about as expensive a car as I'd want to own. I don't think anyone should be driving a $500,000 car. It's too much. I would just be nervous every time I drove it. Like,
are you handy with cars?
Yeah, so I actually said in one of my last videos, I said have enough tools and courage to like do the job, but not nearly enough know how to be effective.
Right.
So
still try to save yourself money in the process. If you know how to change something on their lights.
So this car behind us right here, this is a 2015 Cayman S, and I don't do much work on this car myself. Mainly because if I ever sell this car, this is a car that they're going to want service records from the dealer on.
Yeah.
But what you don't see is I have an old Range Rover behind you guys, and that car I do all the service on myself.
Oh yeah.
I do all the oil changes. I fix everything that's broken on it. Like the sunroof was leaking, the cowl on the hood was leaking, the door lock was broken, the hatch struts were broken.
Wow.
And yeah, it's for me it's like, and maybe this is my engineering brain taking over, where it's like every car is just a sum of its parts, and those parts are just held together with nuts and bolts. And if you have enough courage, you can take it apart and put it back together.
Is it fun for you to work in your car?
It depends what I'm doing, right? Because some jobs are fun. Well, if you're installing, so I haven't done a lot of modding on this car, but some of my old cars, I would do suspension mods and body kits, wheels, whatever, and engine stuff. And that type of work is fun because you bought a product to make your car better. And I'm gonna say better because some people might argue it's dumb or not necessary or whatever. I like the stuff I've done. And whenever you buy a part, you're excited, right? You're like, oh, I just bought this exhaust system. I can't wait to put it on the car and hear what it sounds like. Mm-hmm. So that is exciting. But the last job I did was the Range Rover's brakes. That's not very exciting.
No,
I mean, I had to buy the parts, but the car is fundamentally the same exact car when I'm done with the job, and that's more of a chore than a fun thing to do. Mm-hmm. But, I will say, I think I spent $800 or something on all the parts to fix the brakes, and it would have been like $4,000 or $5,000 to have a shop do it.
You know what's interesting? I recently just had the experience of having my car in the shop, getting a rental from Hyundai, and they gave me the 2025 version of my car. And I'll tell you, now I know what the difference in suspension. My car is only 2 years old, but it's still that fresh suspension. I would love to just change mine out, just get a new set. Or whatever.
Yeah, get a set of coilovers on there, lower it a little bit.
It's scratched on the way up your driveway.
You gotta angle it or you will scrape.
So what drove you to the Cayman and the Range Rover?
So for me, the Porsche was always a car that I wanted. I didn't know what Porsche model, I didn't know, and this probably won't be my last Porsche either. But for me, Porsche is the top. They're the best. In terms of engineering and how the car behaves on the road.
How about gas mileage?
It's actually not bad on gas mileage. The Range Rover, on the other hand, is horrible. But for me, the Porsche was so 350Z is what I talked about in my dream car earlier, the Nismo specifically. This car is everything that a Nismo is cranked up to 10 and perfected. That Porsche it's surgical like a scalpel, perfect. It drives amazing. So for me, it was I always wanted a Porsche. And the second reason I got the Porsche, because I had a Mustang GT before I had this Porsche.
The blue one, right?
Yes, and I loved that car. That car was amazing. But it was just plummeting in value day over day. Mm-hmm. And it was at a point where I was I bought this car for $40,000, and it's gonna be worth half that in a matter of 4 years. I was I just need to get, and I probably just shouldn't have bought that car, or should have bought one used, and that's live and learn. I bought this car used. This car was 5 years old when I bought it. And one of the reasons I bought one like this, because a lot of these guys with the Porsches, they don't drive them.
Exactly.
So this car had 20,000 miles when I bought it, and it was 5 years old. And I've actually I'm a high mileage Porsche owner, because I put 17,000 miles on this car the last 5 years. I just said that. That's actually the same as about the same as how many it had when I bought it.
That is not bad.
That's for a Porsche. That's a lot of miles. Because most of this has got 38,000 miles, almost 39,000 miles on it now. When you look online, most of the 2015 Porsches you'll see are gonna have way less miles than that.
Really?
And yeah, because the tires get chewed up quickly, and the value drops whenever you drive them more, and people just don't drive them as much.
Wow.
They'll have them, they'll take them on the weekends and stuff. And I haven't been driving it as much as I'd like to, but for me it was I'm gonna buy a Porsche that's already, because these cars, their depreciation curve looks like this, where it goes down a little bit and then it stays there forever. So I bought one that had already done its down, and it literally is worth more now than when I bought it 5 years ago.
That's
which is one of the main reasons I bought this car that was this age old. And
are we thinking because of time? So time's gone by, the people who have this car have it at a high mileage, and the one that you have has low mileage.
The values just don't drop because the cars are so good. You know what I'm saying? Like, they drive, and we'll have to go on a ride whenever we'll go on a ride and you'll see. But the cars are good. The car is good, and that's why they don't drop value. So I mean, initially, I think this car was $84,000 off the lot, and I paid $50 for it in 2020.
Wow.
And it's probably worth at least $50 now, probably closer to $55.
It's not bad.
And especially because they're getting rid of this car. They might bring back, and I'll explain, but they're going to electric with this car. So the old gas ones are going to go up in value. And without derailing this podcast and making it just about cars, Porsche has problems because of their EVs. And the old gas-powered cars are going to retain value and go up in value.
Okay.
Now to the Range Rover, that was another car that for me, when I was a kid, that was it, man. You know, I remember being in high school watching My Sweet 16.
Yeah,
see people
had
get it, and you guys can't see the car, but it's a 2012. So it's the boxy one you saw on My Sweet 16. And for me, that was like the pinnacle, like awesome, I made it truck. And that car was cheap. It's obviously old and they don't hold value the way this Porsche does. But for me, it was like the experience of owning one like that, owning a Range Rover.
Yeah.
And specifically like the boxy one that I loved when I was a kid.
More.
No, they're not.
Sleek. And,
they're a little sleek, a little soft, and they look good. There's just something about that, like,
it's
you
like
know,
you're gonna go off-road
refrigerator driving down the road.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So, but I did find one that was low miles. So it had 65,000 miles or so when I bought it.
It's not bad.
And it's about to hit 100,000 now, so.
Not bad.
No
Also,
news. Other than
you put most of the miles on the Range Rover.
Oh yeah.
Describe each car in 3 words each.
So the Range Rover, I would say luxury, comfort, and I'm gonna say comfort twice. Because that car is so comfortable. And that, like, you know, when I drove it, when I test drove it, I was like amazed. I was like, this thing, it just soaks the bumps up. And you're just, and like, so all the glass is acoustic, meaning it like sound deadens and you can't hear as much road noise. And the car is just like, you're encapsulated in this quiet cocoon of comfort and you're wafting down the road and nothing can bother you. And you feel like you can drive over anything.
That sounds nice.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend you buy one. This is not, because they have catastrophic engine issues, but you know, I'm doing everything I can to make sure it doesn't happen, but you can't, I mean, Range Rover's gonna do what it's gonna do. Like, there's a reason they're so cheap. I would say beautiful, quick, not fast, but quick, and balanced. That would be the last word for it.
The paint job on the Cayman, it looks way more...
It's like deep. Well, it's definitely cleaner than the other car is. But so the other car has metallic in the paint. It has blue metallic in there. Because this is just a flat black paint. There's no sparkle in it, no metallic. It's just a deep, rich black color. And it's like so, they call it jet black. And that's pretty much what it is. Yeah. So for me, I wanted to get the Range Rover in black too, to match the Porsche. Whenever I got the Range Rover, I bought the Porsche first and then I got the Rover after. And I was like, I feel like we need to get a black one. And then I needed to do the black wheels too, so they matched all around.
Has your engineering experience and instinct ever clashed with your enthusiasm for cars?
I mean, I would say it's given me courage with cars. Right.
Like, have you ever thought, oh, this is efficient, not practical, but...
Oh, gotcha. I mean, for me, it's just I've always bought what I liked and enjoyed and not really put as much thought into the practicalness of it. Although this car is very practical. I had 2 golf bags and 1 carry-on suitcase and a duffel bag packed in here for a road trip.
That deep in there?
There's a trunk in the front, too. There's a trunk in the front and the back. The engine's in the middle. Behind the driver. No, behind the driver. Wow. So you see that vent in the side? That's the air intake.
Oh,
that
goes
to the
sense.
engine.
No, that makes a lot of sense. Wow. Okay, I learn something every day.
Yeah, so I had golf bags sitting over the top of it, and it gets like 26 miles per gallon on the interstate, which doesn't sound like a lot.
Doesn't sound like a lot.
But the Range Rover gets 15.
See, listen, this is where car guys get me because I drive a Hyundai.
And you get 35 to 50.
No, yeah, 35 to 50. 35 in the city, 50 on the highway. And people are like, no, you don't. Dude, I just love... My thing is I'm a car guy who likes fuel efficiency.
That's fair.
That's just how I am.
You gotta get the BMW i8 then.
Ooh, I'll look into that. If we blow up.
They're efficient.
If we blow up, I'll get the
subscribers don't know. They'll know. You gotta tell me you're not I8.
If I blow up, I'll get a BMW i8. So don't I'm copying you so hard. Don't subscribe. That's awesome. Oh my gosh.
No, but my engineering brain has definitely opened up my ability to think about how cars get put together, right? And it gives me the courage to work on them. Right. Understanding that another human being with his own hands just put bolts on and off the car. Right. And that my engineering self can understand that and comprehend it enough to have the courage to just work on things myself.
And to try it yourself, right? Yeah, that's interesting. What would you say would be your dream garage in retrospect?
We're so close to it.
Your garage is really nice. I like the cabinets matching the flooring and everything.
Well, I got lucky because this came with the house when we bought it. The floor and the cabinets did. We got lucky there. I got real lucky. But my dream garage in terms of the cars that I'd have. So for me, I would have a Nismo 350Z on top of the Range Rover and the Porsche, and I would have my wife's car. And we bought her an M2, and it's coming in February. So, Jesus. Well, I mean, we could have bought one off the lot. They had some on the lot, but we wanted a certain color and certain options, and it was just we weren't going to find it sitting on the lot. So
nice.
So I mean, we're so close. Like I said, we're almost at the dream garage, which is kind of the reason why I'm doing my YouTube channel too, is because I'm almost done with everything I've ever wanted in my life, and it's what do you do next? So for me, it's giving back is the next step. Yeah. And I'm gonna hopefully get bigger on YouTube so that I can use that as a way that I can give back. Yeah. Now I would give back with my own money right now, but part of my life is building what I've got right now.
You never
and I don't have enough yet that I can really truthfully just start giving it away. Yeah. But that's where I want to be, and that's why I'm doing my YouTube channel. And I really do like making the videos and sharing information, educational or just funny, entertaining videos. Yeah. So for me, it's all coming together. Like I said, I've almost got everything I want, and the next step is giving back. So
I got a question. So what car moment, drive, repair, or build made you proud of your knowledge and skill with cars?
I would say my 350Z drift car build. And really, I was most proud of that because I bought it as a piece of junk. I spent $2,000 on that car, and it didn't run, and it overheated, and it was all stock. And looked like a piece of junk too. But it was bad. It was wrecked a little bit, and I took that car from being that absolute mess to a car that drove well on track. So I did all the track stuff. I changed all the bushings to solid bushings, put a different differential in it, suspension mods, and did all that stuff to it, seats, harnesses. I made it a track car, and then I wrapped the car myself, and I did all of this myself, in my garage, watching YouTube videos, learning how to do
Was that your project vehicle, or was that something you...
That was a definite project car, not a nice car like this one. This was a car that whole purpose was to just get hammered on the track. Right. I never did wreck it real bad.
That's awesome. I mean, you bought it for $2,000.
But for me, that was the most proud I've ever been because, I built something with my hands, right? And for me, that was so rewarding. And like I said earlier about it being fun to work on cars, it is in that sense. If you're just doing maintenance on a Range Rover, that's not very fun. But when you're taking a car and you have a vision for it, and you put it together slowly, and that vision comes to life over the matter of 3 to 6 months, it's pretty cool. So, and I'm gonna get back into doing that soon, hopefully. Because obviously these cars don't really need much they're done. Right, yeah. I'm not gonna be modifying this car. And the Range Rover, I did a couple little things to it. I got the wheels on there, and I put different fog lights on, and I did the paint and made it look nice. But these cars are done, and I want a car that I can tinker with. Yeah. And I think it would be good content for the channel too. So, and we know that I love doing it.
Yeah. Manual or automatic?
All my cars are automatic, but manual. And I'm such a softie, guys, because I got this car in an automatic so my wife could drive it. Just for her. So Vanessa, when you watch this, she knows that I love manuals. I got this for her so that she could drive it too. Because I tried to teach her how to drive a manual, and she could do it, but the tears,
oh my God.
The tears were flowing.
You know the worst thing about driving a manual for me was having a part for what is it? On a hill, like you're on a
Yeah.
hill. Oh my god, you're on a
You're
hill.
right.
It's a light, you know. Oh my god, you're the light on the hill or something like that. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh yeah, because you roll back. Modern cars, they hold you in place.
Okay.
Yeah, they fixed that problem.
Track or off road?
Track for sure.
Wrenching or coating?
Wrenching.
Most underrated brand of car.
Most underrated brand of car. I gotta go Nissan, and I've been saying it this whole video. But Nissan, and they're in a lot of trouble. So if you guys are watching this video, you should buy a Nissan and save that company because Nissan. So look at Toyota. They are partnering with everybody for their sports cars. They're partnering with BMW. They're partnering with Subaru, and that's great. The cars are great. So like, to me, Nissan is the only one who's been making amazing cars. The 350Z, the 370Z, the new Nissan Z, the GTR, and all their 90s cars, they're all amazing. And I wish that they had the money to do things a little better and run their company better because they're doing it all in-house and they're not like, outsourcing to other car manufacturers to help them design and build their cars. So to me, it's like that Japanese manufacturer is doing it all themselves, but unfortunately, they just don't have enough money to make good cars.
What's the most overrated feature in a car brand?
Oh, the most overrated feature. I would say anything like EV related, just to me is overrated. Yeah, I think so. Maybe it's not a feature, but I would say EVs in general are overrated. I think they're less efficient and they're more harmful for the environment. And I don't think they last as long as normal cars.
I don't think I could drive to the gas station and sit and charge my Tesla.
Yeah, for 45 minutes.
Actually, I don't know.
I think they have their place. I think if you live in a city and you're not doing a lot of driving and it works for you, that's fine. But all the mining for the raw materials is horrible for the environment. And those batteries don't last as long as a gas engine lasts.
Right.
So it's not really a feature, but it's more of a car as a whole. All the EVs are overrated. But if you have one, I do think they're cool and they're fast and they look nice and all that is great, but they're overrated.
If your vehicles were to animate all of a sudden like Lightning McQueen, what personalities would they have?
So I think the Porsche would be like an over-eager, like energetic, like sparked up, like ready to go. And the Range Rover is just like flexing. I mean, this was probably a girl too.
I can see it being like an angry dude, like, yeah, let's go for a ride.
I'm just imagining it because when you drive it, it's just always, you can tell it wants to go fast. And like whenever you're not going fast, it's like you can go faster. We can go faster if
I
you
want
want.
to be in the passenger seat one day. I've never been in the passenger seat of a Porsche before.
We'll take Devin out in the Porsche.
But anyways, thank you so much for being here today, having this conversation with me. You guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Take it easy.